welcome. My name is Chris from ChristopherHall.com, and in this video we're going to look at motor control and lower back pain. Now, in my past video when I was talking about how to create a strong back, I talked about mobile hips, mobile shoulders and core stiffness, and that the body can heal itself given that right environment of mobile hips, mobile shoulders and core stiffness. But I also said there was another variable called motor control. Now, motor control is how well your central nervous system communicates to your muscles, because your torso requires the right muscles to fire at the right time, depending on what posture you're in. So when you bend over forward, certain muscles need to fire at the right time. When you're carrying something, other muscles need to fire at the right time. And that is exponential. That goes on and on and on through pushing, pulling, depending on whichever posture you're in. So all we need to understand is the right muscles need to fire at the right time. Now, I'm going to explain this by using this tent metaphor, but I'm just going to talk about the tent as a whole, as itself, and then I'm going to apply it to the body. So we have a tent here, and we know that a nice stable tent is created by having nice taut and tight guy ropes around the outside. So when wind comes along, it hits the tent and the guy ropes are able to keep that tent up nice and strong. If the guy ropes are slack, or if there's an imbalance in the guy ropes, the tent will wobble, it will waver, and potentially if the wind is strong enough, it could collapse. So that's kind of how we need to understand our torso. So if we can think our torso are the tent poles and the lining on the inside and the outside. And then we have the muscles of the torso as the guy ropes. Now, when the wind comes along, what needs to happen is our brain, a split second before the wind hits the tent, needs to activate the right muscles or the right guy ropes so they tighten. So when the wind hits the tent, it doesn't waver and wobble, it stays strong and upright. If the wind comes along and the muscles don't fire at the right time and the wind is allowed to hit the tent, it can then wobble and waver, as I explained. So what we need to be able to do is create better motor control, is to create an environment of the torso where the muscles can fire at the right time. And that requires mobile hips, mobile shoulders, and some degree of core stiffness, because if we need to repeatedly fire the muscles of the core, then they need to be able to cope with that as well. So they don't just fire once, they need to be able to repeatedly do it throughout the day, or repeatedly do it throughout 5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour, whatever it may be. So what we need to be able to create is better movement patterns, mobile hips, mobile shoulders, and some degree of core stiffness. Add all those up together and it creates better, or we need to create better movement patterns with those ingredients. So many thanks for watching. My name is Chris from ChristopherHall.com. If you click the link below, you can come through to the website and watch more videos, but I hope to speak to you in future videos. Many thanks.